I did try and get a new setup ready for this so that I could show you me as well as the game, but sadly, for some reason my capture card didn't want to deal with that.
Customize, fight, conquer.
It just kind of crashes if it runs too much for too long.
Story.
Not fully sure what's going on with that.
Powers. Story.
So yeah, instead I'm afraid I'm going to have to be streaming this from the computer that it's actually being played on, which isn't set up for webcam at the moment. Well, isn't set up for most webcam. It's not got a nice convenient you can see me one. Only one for my little buddy Terrence over here. So yeah, I hope you appreciate Terrence.
Story. Part 1. Mortal Kombat 11. Chapter 5.
Back into the story and we'll see what I can do.
Chapter 5. Truths revealed.
Oh yeah, so we're escaping from the Takatans. I believe is where we left off, but let's just find out.
Ghosts of my past. Devora spoke the truth. We are outnumbered.
Give me a few of your best soldiers. We'll infiltrate the camp and search for Shao Kahn unseen.
What you propose is dangerous.
Of course it is.
Ah yes, they speak the Tatooine language or something. It definitely sounds like it's from Star Wars. Mostly the prequels, but they did use the same language as Greedo in the first trilogy. The originals.
Tohana, Takana, Aki, Tarakata. Ne. Trakati! No. Barga. It's all right. I won't harm you. We're looking for Shao Kahn.
I swear that Takatan was
Please.
subtitled in English before,
We only need
so I could be misremembering.
With me!
Yeah, we're still on with this last time. It's a little bit gruesome, but... Oh, and also it's just, after everything else, it's quite impressive to see how many people die in this scene. These characters could stand a lot. But anyway.
all these years and still you exploit others to rise above your station.
I have risen to my station, Jade.
It was worth showing again for the recap. And plus, it gives people time to turn up without missing anything, right?
Outworlders despise the Naknara. Now they fear us. Tell me that is not progress.
That is not progress.
Fight!
There you go. I'm gonna remember how to fight this guy. Is it back and wide? Yeah, that's it. Now I can be killing again. That was a nice duck from collecting them. There we go. We can do this without using the fatal blow up on the first fight. There we go.
Not up to the challenge.
Snap attacks definitely Jane first. The kicks are alright, but their slaps are alright. Oh, nice.
Fear and respect are not equals.
Yeah. Yeah. I can go along with that.
Line them up. Execute them.
Wait, what? We're just executing the combatants for nothing? Total no! Kotal, why would you do this?
Kotal! This is cruel. Many didn't fight us. They are children.
You forget. In my time, they joined Melina in rebellion against me.
Oh, come on!
These aren't the same Tarkans.
The acts of the future are
A better
not...
Khan would offer them a warm hand, not cold steel.
Exactly. If you're gonna threaten them with death, of course they're gonna turn against you. You idiot. Don't execute people now for crimes that their future selves did like 10 years ago. Ridiculous authoritarian. Well, that said, if I was really sticking to that, I shouldn't be throwing innocent bystanders into the ring just to beat up my... just to beat up my character's dedicated love interest. Yeah, let's murder Kotal. That'll endear him to our cause and to us.
Take your time getting up.
But of course the fatal blow is actually fatal. So why would it look like that? Just because we saw him take lethal hits. If he's dead or even remotely disabled by it. Oh wow, that was cool. Never seen him transform into a... It's not not a lion, it's not a tiger. It could be some sort of puma, but I'm not totally sure what sort of creature that is. It's definitely a big cat. That much goes without saying.
Your heart has hardened, Kotal.
Jade is a good character. Shao Kahn, on the other hand, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
It is
Well, he's definitely an
too
evil
late.
character. I don't know if that makes him a bad character.
Blame
I'd say nothing
yourself
to
for
know
the
yet.
Elder God's deaths, Raiden.
But honestly, being evil does not make one a bad character
Your
in general,
actions
so.
have irrevocably altered Kronika's golden balance of light and dark. Shinnok's decapitation was the capstone.
You are a paragon of virtue. You should wish evil vanquished.
I abide my mother's will,
You were begotten by Kronika.
as was my brother, Shinnok. The darkness to my light. Nature demands equilibrium. Balance is perfection. You have stepped out of your role, made that balance impossible. That's why the new era holds no place for you.
You will not succeed.
Kotal Khan is captured, Raiden. The combined might of Outworld and the Netherrealm will keep your forces at bay, while my mother finishes her work.
Do not underestimate Earthrealm's warriors.
You are right to have been fond of these mortals. They were good souls.
Okay, so the gods are turned on Raiden. Interesting. have
Man,
we
these
here?
arms are an upgrade. It'll be payback time next time I see Ermac.
Oh, I made sure he got his.
I imagine future me is out kicking ass with these right now.
Cassie told you that future you spent time as a revenant, yeah?
Sounded horrible. Can't imagine becoming Shinnok's puppet. But she says I come back from it.
The experience haunted Dad. But then you, met Mom. She brought you back to life.
The love of a good woman. Like the sound of that.
She was Dad's everything. She died last year. Ever since Dad stayed on the farm, he feels safer there.
Here's how you access incoming reports. Swipe here to cross-check them with past reports. The software can suss out the deltas.
Now that's progress.
Not bad.
So, a married lieutenant princess over there. Always had a thing for blondes. Ever since Susie DiNardo. Junior year. Take it from me, you didn't miss much. That woman over there, she's the real deal.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
I got
is...
eyes, brother. As younger you, I saw him. You swear to tap that at the earliest opportunity.
Oh, God.
What? It's our destiny.
Do you have to, young Johnny?
Out.
How the hell do I ever sleep with that guy? Who's your father? I can't believe I just said that.
Look, my dad isn't the Johnny you know. He grew up. I like to think you rubbed off on him. As a kid, I looked up to both of you.
My dad?
Your grandfather was my hero. Called me Private Pumpkin.
Huh. That's what you called me. We should get back to work.
Biometric verification required. ID verified. General Sonia Blade.
General Blade? Dad would be proud.
Untwist your panties, older me. I'm a star. This is a military operation, not a movie set. I'm only the best fighter here, but your daughter's got me sitting at the kids' table. Our daughter is CO. A little humility might earn her respect. Dad always said, hungry people eat lunch, humble people serve it. Dad was an asshole. Hollywood made us an even bigger one.
Ooh, those are $500 sunglasses, good sir. I have the card to prove it and everything.
Yeah!
Fight.
Not gonna find the card though, because I don't know where I put it. It's not simple. Oh, sweet. Flashy kick. Okay, that's not gonna kill me though. Wait, did he just knock my head off, stab me through the heart, and I'm getting off and living fine? Some of this really gets in the way of suspension of disbelief. I mean, come on, dude. That one. There we go. I can do the specials, or at least the basic ones. Okay, future Johnny is fairly cool.
Get lucky.
Past Johnny is definitely a dick.
You left me behind?
Excuse me?
My final mission.
How did you... Shit. No, I'm not doing this. Not now. Not with you.
Damn it, Cassie. You abandoned me?
To save the company! That was my order!
Who the hell gave you that order?
You did. Read the full report, Lieutenant. Go to condition red!
We're under attack! Repeat, we're under attack!
Yippee-ki-yay, right? Follow my lead.
Oh, okay, we got these guys. I don't remember what their names are, but... Oh no, they're cool. Oh yeah, it's Australian guy, isn't it? Duh. For God's sake, quit losing your expensive sunglasses.
Oh, that's freaky like Friday.
They shot our face, Johnny.
They shot our face!
Oh sure, but you care about that and not all the times I actually...
Ah, he's gonna get us killed. Whew. Funny way of saying howdy, partner.
I was saying goodbye.
Now why is a nice Texas boy like Aaron Black in bed with the Black Dragon? Older you works for Kotal Khan. He's one of the good guys, kinda.
When I pick sides, I pick a winner. Every time.
Well, that just ain't true if the two of you are on separate sides. Jeez, broken jaw right out the gate, eh? Oh, okay, apparently you can do his thing from work. Not aware. And yet I can still see just fine. Funny that. That's smart.
I'm the star.
Shotgun nonsense.
You chose poorly.
Yeah, he did.
Cassie!
He chose the wrong side.
Breathe, kiddo.
They took Mom. Sonia.
I'll get her. Can we find out where they've gone?
Tarmac B.
On it. Keep her safe.
Should be fine. Okay, what have we got in here?
Take her.
Oh, here we go. Come on. What kind of ridiculous mech have we got? How are they gonna get in? Exactly. Okay, we're just gonna tank the crushing people. Oh, it's Apollo pixels. Yes. Love that Apollo pixel effect. It was fantastic in Digimon Season 5. It was fantastic in Temtem. It was even fantastic in Pokemon. Though it was only on the Mega Shinies or whatever you want to call it. Or extra rare digital effect Shinies. Okay, so that's how they get us out of the tank.
You can play that game!
I mean, that's not the same game, but... Yeah, we could definitely both point to this vehicle up one way or another.
Send another extraction vehicle.
You won't be online long enough for your friends to make it, Pinhead.
Yeah, let's take down
Johnny
Sector.
Cage. Cyrax defeated you when you were younger and stronger. As I am his superior, I am yours.
We'll
You're
see about
forgetting
that.
the time I beat Shinnok mano a mano. Oh wait, you were dead when that happened.
Fight.
Oh god, I hate that flamethrower. This guy just has so many range attacks. Well, mid-range attacks that are just kind of free. Oh, we got the pixel aura again, so that's cool. Ooh, okay. Well, let's punch him a bit and then we can do our special flashy kick. Or we can just get flamethrower again. Got it. Oh, and he cancelled my fatal blow.
You're inhuman.
God. Okay, we're not going easy on him this time. We're going all out with all the punches. Kicks. Nothing flashy, nothing special, just all the basic hits. As much as we can. No thought, just spam.
Damn, I'm good.
There we go.
I'm the star.
Take that second. Oh, okay, I'll take that, yes. His ability to teleport is obnoxious. I'm sure I have the ability to teleport. Basically everyone in Mortal Kombat does, but I don't know how I do it.
Go back to the 90s. Who's next?
I'm next. Hollywood.
That's a Johnny Cage classic.
Shit. As if throwback me wasn't bad enough.
Oh, it gets bloody worse. Sonya and your little girl, they're gonna die. Right in front of your face.
Fight.
No. You ain't doing that wrong. All I want to do is flash kick this guy. Round one.
I only need one take.
Yeah, I thought I was going to say that one. I was on health for a long time. Yeah. Oh, hey. You're going to lose it. Can't get X doing specials. Come on. I can't do any specials on it anymore because I used up. I can't do the fatal blow because I missed that. I used that in the first round. And that is my downfall. Gotta have the fatal blow when I actually need it, clearly.
They're gonna die. Right in front of your face.
No, they're not.
Fight.
Why you and me to survive this? One of us is gonna die right here. Preferably you. Apparently I only need one take, but I have my doubts when it's a 2 out of 3 fight. And also my second attempt at it. Although I suppose I have no use for that one take where I didn't win. Right? There we go. I took him down.
No one threatens my family.
Well, well. Got ourselves a full-on generation swap here. Don't think so. Between Ninja Mime and Lady Liberty, we've got all the leverage. We're leaving. Go get my lesser half.
And the base?
Taken care of.
Come on, you got this. Okay. That'll have to do.
Let's go get them.
Anyone else hear that beeping?
Oh, hey, Raiden.
Have I arrived too late?
You're back in the nick of time.
Quite the way I planned it, but it gets rid of him, right?
Now that's what I call a miracle.
Yeah, Raiden. Thanks.
Grandmaster Hasashi, I humbly request the Shirai Ryu's hospitality. My Sky Temple has been compromised. There is no safer place for us to gather.
Lord Raiden, welcome to the Fire Garden.
The Elder Gods are gone? Shinnok is Kronika's son? No wonder she sent the Black Dragon after me and Dad. We both kicked his ass.
It is not vengeance that drives Kronika. She restarts history to balance light and dark among the realms.
What can we do, Lord Raiden?
Gather Earthrealm's forces. But that effort will be for naught if Kotal Khan's armies cannot join us. Cetrion informed me that Shao Kahn has captured Kotal Khan. We must spare no effort to free him.
Kung Lao and I will go. We will rendezvous with Princess Kitana.
Thank you both. May the Elder Gods protect... May you return victorious.
You are passionate, Princess Kitana, but I am not persuaded.
Queen Shiva, haven't your people fared better under Kotal Khan than Shao Kahn?
In some ways. But we can only guess which Khan will prevail in this struggle. We gain no advantage choosing sides now.
Princess!
Liu Kang, why are you here?
Kotal Khan has been captured by the Tarkatans. We must act quickly, before he is executed.
My people will not rally to a Khan held in chains.
We have Earthrealm's support, Your Highness. With yours, we can guarantee victory.
There is no path to victory without the Tarkatans. If they can be swayed to Kotal Khan, it would be to our advantage to join him.
I will return, Queen Shiva, with the Tarkatans at my side. Together we will march on Shao Kahn.
I'm not sure I fully believe that, but I do like Kitana. Specifically her fan club. Oh, come on. What makes him think a cage made of wood is going to stop Kotal Khan? He has the power to summon the sun and burn people. He can escape from that cage easy.
What is it about Jade's blood that intrigues you, Scarlet?
Indian blood is most sweet, Your Excellency. It is also a rare commodity.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Was it Kitana or was it Melina who's Edenian royalty?
Where are they taking him?
I wish I remembered
To the
whose
Colosseum,
card that
no
was.
doubt.
Then we attack now.
We'll never sway Baraka to Kotal's side by taking the offensive. We must turn Baraka first, then attack Shao Kahn together.
The Tarkatans won't grant an audience. Their instinct will be to attack.
Not to mention Jade. At the first sign of trouble, they could kill her.
I have an idea.
Who is in charge here?
Almost done. Then time to feast. Princess Kitana.
Our gift for Shao Kahn. We wish to join his fight against Kotal.
All those years, the Khan's high and mighty daughter. Now brought low by common soldiers. Have you learned, finally, that you're no better than the rest of us?
She is for Shao Kahn. We demand to see Baraka.
You won't be seeing anyone. Liu Kang.
All we asked for was an audience. Tell them what happens now. Nice flip.
You betrayed your father, Kitana.
I was Shao Kahn's daughter by conquest. He stole Edenia from its rightful ruler, the father I never knew.
Because your people and your bloodline were weak.
Well, clearly not if you're seeking after her blood. Clearly it has something special to it, right? I guess now I have clarified whose card Edenian royalty is. God, I have no idea how to play Kitana.
You have strong arteries.
Okay. Strong arteries, eh? I do not know what that means in the context of this game.
gentle grace.
Come on. Throwing things at me when I don't know my own moves. I'm trying to work out how to play this game. You're just hitting me with God knows what. Blood mostly. Yeah, I'll retry that, but how am I supposed to learn my character if every time I press forward and backward she's already hit me 3 times?
Fight.
Let's just stab her a bit. There we go.
Not worth the time.
There we go, that's a special half. Fly. Oh, I keep getting the range of that. It's not as good as some characters. There we go, got her this time. No, that's not the kit, so... Now I'm gonna have to do something with her when she gets up. God, no, she's at range, she's at range. She's a lot better at range than I am.
You lack elegance.
That was close.
There is more to power than conquest, Scarlet.
As requested, 0 casualties.
Jade, are you all right? We must find Baraka quickly to save Kotal.
Baraka won't join us. Kotal's hate for the Tarkatans runs too deep. If I hadn't stopped him, Kotal would have executed them all.
Yes! Kotal has made his intentions plain.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd get the Tarkatans on our side.
Baraka, please listen. No more Tarkatans need to die.
Kotal Khan threatens all Tarkatans. In the new era, Shao Kahn will rule. Fight.
There we go, that's the play. There we go. I'll finish him.
It is not your day.
Fast turn red, I like that. Nice attention to detail. Shame that I rebound on blocks, so I'm not actually where I want to be with regards to my target. But I presume there's potential balance in that. Otherwise, that would be a really nice use of approach.
You lack elegance and grace. Hear me, Baraka. I speak truth. Jade, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, stand down!
Good Mortal Kombat trucker! Speak. You've earned the chance.
What, and the chance
Shao
I'm beating you
Kahn
up?
has pitted Outworld's peoples against one another for millennia. And for what? The honor of dying in his wars? We must fight for each other, Baraka. Not with each other.
Kotal wants us dead. He said as much to my face.
Aid us, and I'll make sure you sit at Kotal's table. Which do you prefer, Baraka? To be Shao Kahn's slave, or Kotal Khan's trusted ally?
No one has ever made Tarkatan set an offer. But these are your words, not his.
Help me save Kotal Khan. We'll ask him together.
He offers less. I'll slit his throat.
If he offers less, Baraka, I'll help you.
You've suffered too long at this pretender's hands. But I've returned, and I will save you from his madness. Only I can rebuild the Empire. All realms will
Oh, screw you, Shao Kahn.
Outworld will again be conquerors, never the conquered! Where's this boldness been hiding, Kitana? Had you shown it before, I'd have had no need for Melina.
My sister was an unholy monster. Exactly like you, father.
Oh, okay, so they're both idiots. I don't know if they both share the bloodline.
Ungrateful shrew, born to privilege which you throw away.
Who are you to judge me?
You have not known cold or hunger. If you had, you would value the gifts Shao Kahn gave you. Fight!
Oh, screw you, Collector. I'm gonna stab you again. I do love it to do the mocap for Collector. They actually only had two people move, one on the back and the other. go. Ooh, oh. Probably not going to make too much difference in
I will execute.
Still going to be painful. My special moves aren't coming out. My special moves didn't come out and everything failed from then on. God, the face of that bird is awful. So that's just straight up Borderlands Skag or an alien. That sort of thing. Oh, when I do my special moves, you just straight counter. Okay. For all that work, I get nothing. Thanks, Kodak. I'll stab you. The legs are long enough. I'm clearly enough range on the kicks.
You would value the gift Shao Kahn gave you.
Fight.
There we go. Ooh, I worked out how to throw at last. Okay, I'm getting within the fatal blow. That's concerning. Nice using the shield though.
Be grateful you still breathe.
Yeah, the Khan's people just don't care. Who's winning? All they want is to see an execution.
Surrender, or face the consequences.
Surrender on the brink of victory. You're as feeble-minded as Jared.
King Jared, the father you murdered and stole me from.
I wanted Jared's wife, not his heir. I kept you only to appease your mother. Do not expect mercy this time.
Ooh, interesting how muffled he gets when he faces the other way inside of that helmet.
Fight. Worthless, weak.
That was worthless.
Respect my rule.
Of course, I don't have my favorite blow. This could be like better. Also, I quite like know this blows. Interesting effects going on in the background. Some kind of time rift, maybe? Heck yeah.
I'll not inherit your cruelty.
I'm sure they go, oh, at that, as they didn't like it. We all know they wanted blood. Come on.
Do you feel anything?
Shao Kahn has crippled me, left me defenseless.
Not while I am by your side.
You would have me, even with my hardened heart.
I know your heart. It can change.
It is over, Kotal Khan. The throne is secure.
Thank you. Baraka, Shiva, I have not served your peoples well, yet still you aided me. I will not forget.
We don't need charity. We will share an Outworld's rule.
That is up to her now.
What?
The throne is yours. You have united Outworld, Kitana Khan.
She's now officially out of your league.
I am humbled, Kotal. From this day on, may all our peoples fight together
I did
as
wonder if
one.
they were just going to help Kitana because it meant they could help Kitana.
The news from Outworld is indeed hopeful, but the location of Kronika's keep remains a mystery. It is beyond the realms, and has proven to be beyond my sight.
Do you know of Charon, Raiden?
Charon, of course. Who is Charon?
Master of the ancient ship of the dead. Sub-Zero and I met him during our time as revenants.
He travels in the space beyond realms, transporting damned souls to the nether realm.
If the keep lies there, Charon may know its location.
Would he help us?
It is possible, but I cannot be sure.
I urge you both to investigate.
We will leave immediately.
Locking down Outworld's army is huge. But still, I'd feel better if we had more manpower.
The Shaolin will join us. Liu Kang and Kung Lao travel now to aid the monks' preparations.
Good. I'll be leaving soon to go after Johnny and Sonya.
I'll go too.
We're both going. No. Raiden needs you for an intel op.
We need to get Sonya back.
Undoubtedly. But Kronika's behavior makes it clear that while mighty, she is not all-powerful. Otherwise, why would she attempt to steal Jinsei?
Think maybe she's still building strength?
A distinct probability.
Then what's her next move?
With the Dragon Grotto's Jinsei fountain sealed, there is no greater energy source in Earthrealm than the Well of Souls beneath Shang Tsung's island.
Then we better go check it out.
I regret that I cannot join you. I must keep vigil for signs of Kronika's further tampering with time.
We all have our duty.
I am told you defeated Shinnok, Cassandra Cage. You will defeat the likes of Kano, but proceed with caution. If either Johnny or Sonya die, you will cease to exist. It will be beyond my power to save you.
Oh, hey, Fight Club.
Rise and shine.
So I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to talk about this section.
Yeah, you won't be leaving that stuff, love. One thing we Black Dragon know. There's no fun in a fair fight.
So Sonya's the skank who burns me?
She more than burns you, Cabal. She goes black ops on your ass. Shocks, knives, the bloody works. Patched you back together myself. Well, most of you.
She's dead.
Miss Law and Order really does that to him? Nah. But now he's motivated.
Hope you're ready for some preemptive vengeance.
What the hell are you talking about, Cabal?
You, torturing me to get dirt on the Black Dragon.
Fight.
Cabal is not a character I know, so I don't know why he has super speed moves, but I'm gonna take him down before he can use them again. There we go.
No discipline.
Oh, I still have grenades apparently, just I don't have most of my attack. No, because I don't take quite well right now. My health's not too low. There we go.
Don't believe every rumor
Oh,
you
hey
hear.
Zev, how's it doing? How's it going?
I'm done entertaining you clowns. Get in here, you cowards!
I'm Cabal for my current watch. I'm not sure I understand the pun.
Is a beaut.
Sorry, dude. Oh, also, are your comments showing up on the chat log? Because they should be, but I can't see them. Are you seeing them at all? I may have to fix that real quick then. Can I pause mid-cutscene? Yes, I can. Excellent. Try saying something again, Zeph? Ah, compiling some tech together. Yeah, okay. That I can understand. Can you see that? Because I can definitely see that. Okay, this is going a bit too far pun-wise, but... Right. What this appears to prove is that if I don't have the website open for Streamlabs, it doesn't work. Cool.
I won't fight him.
You'll both die.
Cut this shit. You'll kill us whether we fight or not.
Nah, you caught me, love. But put on a good show, eh? It'll be less painful.
Come on. You've been dying to hit me all day. Here's your chance.
And give them the satisfaction of watching us fight? Like hell.
You said it. They'll kill us whether we fight or not. Fighting buys us time to find a way out. So, quit being a diva. Hit me.
I mean, he has a point. That's definitely the correct action in this situation. Man, she's moving into her moves rather more than she needs to.
These people know dive when they see one.
Definitely not real hits. Okay, so we got Cassie doing Cassie things. So, in case you're not aware, Cassie is the daughter of the two who are being made to fight there. So she specifically has to save them, otherwise she dies. Or ceases to exist. Depending on whether you consider ceasing to exist dying.
Three, two.
Oh hey, is this future Aaron Black who's on our side? Or is this past Aaron Black who hates us and wants to kill us? It's past Aaron Black. Or it's future Aaron Black pretending past Aaron Black?
Now ain't this a thrill? Bagging the legendary Sonya Blade.
Fight.
Grab the hammer. So we can't pull off specials, because for some reason my timing's just down with the progresses. Oh, there we go. That's a decent one. Well, basically, all the people from both timelines are just there at the same time. Future Kotal Khan is now crippled from the, I think the neck down, waist down, I'm not totally sure where his spine's broken, but his spine's broken. And instead of killing off all the Takatans, Baraka's people, they're now on the same side. So, there's definitely been some change to the timeline. Oh, and all the gods are evil now. Apart from Raven, who's just
Mission
discovered that Subchronica exists outside of the mortal plane. So Scorpion and Sub-Zero are going to the River Styx again, or whatever this game's equivalent to the River Styx is. Because I don't know where Charon, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Don't know where he's actually situated, whether they have the correct Greek river or not, but that's who they're going to see anyway. Oh, that was a pathetic fatal blow. I barely even touched it.
He needs a medevac. We're gonna have to fight our way out to the rendezvous. You'll need these.
Alright, so Sonya's properly armed again. Cassie just shoots everyone really well.
Where do you think you're going?
Better gun than her.
No, it's too dangerous.
Oh, that's why unarmed she had a move where she just kind of brought her arms back and forth and didn't do anything.
Best thing about this future, love? I'm alive, but you're dead as a doornail. Worst thing is, it's those Netherrealm stiffs did you in. Should have been me. Let's have ourselves a do-over.
I get to do any of this fighting? Purely animation. Okay, that's just not realistic. Given the timelines are like 3+ years apart, he shouldn't be able to feel a gut punch unless it's enough to do permanent damage.
Fight!
Yeah, there we go. Try and shoot me with it. Never mind, you succeeded.
You're dismissed. Let me give you a break.
That was one of the easiest fights.
Now this is a pickle. Can you break his neck faster than I can gut, pretty boy? Don't forget, it's 2 for 1.
I don't know.
He dies, so does your little girl.
Gutting him probably takes quite a while. Yeah, sure, you can cut him open.
For what?
For reminding me of the rules.
Someone in the face, snap their neck, whatever, a lot quicker. So I'm pretty sure Kano didn't have the right strategy there. If he'd gone for the throat, that would have been far faster.
Sweet move. I'm totally stealing that one for Timequake.
Johnny's fake movie if you didn't catch that last time.
Dinner sometime.
He's convinced he's going to have a double bill.
And, apologize for being, well, me.
Movie where he
no
and
pressure,
himself are both the co-star.
No romance.
Patience is a virtue, Cage.
No! No!
What is that?
Oh, hey. Garros again, was he? Timey-wimey golem made a sacrifice.
Who's the special guest villain?
Geras. Kronika's
Geras,
goon.
right.
Allegedly, he can't be killed.
I fought a dude like that in Fatal Infinity.
Get him evac. I'll keep this thing occupied.
Sonya Blade, mother of Cassie Cage.
Yeah, what of it?
Cassie Cage defeated Shinnok, son of Kronika. I am his mother's vengeance.
No, you're not. You're just some weird-ass golem.
Fight!
1 second. Lost the control stick again. There we go. God, I hate that. It just comes out of nowhere and doesn't do it any range. Okay. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do that time. Let's see if I can take it down. Oh, come on. That did as much damage as all of my attacks in one? BS. This guy seems OP. And he just grabbed me straight out of my fatal blow. Yeah, sadly I can't just take the engine in the background and hurl it into him. When I interact with that engine in the background, which you can see I can because it
I
flashes.
am his mother's
That's just me using it as a
vengeance.
springboard to jump to the other side of the stage.
Fight!
Watch. See? That's what happens when I interact with it. And here's that to me. You can do that at any range. Huge amounts of damage. For essentially free. Don't get me out of my fatal blow. I need to get one win on you at least. Ha, shoot him in the kneecap, that'll do it.
No discipline.
I like it was showing how old it is for all the 90s computers. Showing that this game does take place in the past, in fact. Actually, what does it? Or is it taking place in the future and it's only... It's got the past stuff crossing over? I'm not sure which is considered the main timeline at this point.
There is no turning back.
Yeah, because you can hit me at any range. Why is that considered okay? No, I want to be close because he has his sand moves that he can just hit you with wherever he's on the screen. I mean, yeah, a lot of his moves do want me close to the ground, but he has great range moves and I don't. I only have the ability to shoot in the knee. No, let's grapple use that. There we go.
Stay away from my daughter.
Try
Nice.
coming back from this.
I just chucked 2 grenades into him as well, okay.
You okay?
I'll be fine. I come from tough stock.
Listen, what I said back at the base about the mission, it wasn't fair. You're a damn fine soldier. I'm so proud I can almost picture myself dating Johnny. Almost.
I wish I could go back to our last mission over.
Okay
It
then,
wasn't
chat,
easy
question for
finding
you.
out how I die, or
Would you
could
date
die.
Johnny Cage if it meant you
But
could
I
have a
ruled out the
badass
fight.
daughter like that?
You followed orders, saved your squad. I'm just glad that my sacrifice saved Earthrealm. And you. Besides, you heard Raiden.
I mean, I feel like I'd be
Things will
open to
never go
1 or
back to
2
what
after
they
this
were.
point, just to see if
We
he
all
improved,
have to
but
choose our destiny.
he'd have to get a lot better before it would turn into a relationship. Past Johnny Cage is an asshole.
Liu Kang and Kung Lao weren't kidding about this guy.
All squads withdraw! Evac, now!
Geras failed. When he returns, I will strengthen him further for the final battle. Speak your mind.
We've lost Shao Kahn, his outworld army, and now the Black Dragon.
While Raiden's allies have burned precious time fighting Kano and Shao Kahn, our most important work has continued, uninterrupted, on Shang Tsung's island.
That island is in ruins. What could possibly...
Timecraft requires an abundance of raw temporal energy. Every mortal soul contains a lifetime of this power. Every hour, every minute, every second lived is stored within.
Shang Tsung fed off souls. He collected them.
In his well of souls, which remains untouched beneath his island. A destiny I crafted for Shang Tsung.
I find the blue
case I
around
ever
the edges
had
of her
need.
lips kind of disturbing.
Shang Tsung's souls will be mine.
Makes it look very light on oxygen.
How's the view?
No sign yet of the mystical barrier you mentioned.
Oh, you'll know it when it comes.
How you feeling?
For the first time in a while, in control. I got tossed into the deep end of this world of gods and monsters. But now, knowing my future, I feel like I finally come up for air. Those bad things that happened to me, will happen to me. Like Raiden said, it's gonna be different. Isn't this good news?
The things that happened to my dad, that trauma he suffered, it's why my parents met. They fell in love while he was in recovery. If they don't happen, you and Mom may not meet. I may never be born.
Jackie, I can't pretend I get all this cosmic time stuff. But I do know you are here for a reason. You're not just some random accident.
I hope so.
I guess we're in the place outside of Worlds, or whatever they're calling it. Either that or we find the island filled with the Well of Souls. So that does look like green soul energy. The Naga chili sauce ocean.
Shang Tsung's island.
Here we go again.
What have I got on the shelf today? Here you go, chap. Bottle of Naga and cherry. Pour myself a spoonful. Oh wow, I'm surprised. I would have thought that'd be a default emote.
When
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a nice
here for the
cherry
tournament,
barbecue, but definitely has a
there
good
were
heat
people
to it.
everywhere. These guys looked a lot younger.
I may or may not be hiccuping in a second.
Seems
We'll
like
see.
only yesterday.
Guess after Shang Tsung died, this place did too.
Nobody's home. So much for needing stealth. Should have brought the whole squad.
Kinda hoping Raiden's wrong about the Well of Souls. I don't want to be here longer than we...
Multiple contacts.
How many?
2, but one of them circling us real fast.
I feel like we saw this guy recently. Definitely we saw those swords, but I can't remember who it was.
Kronika knew Raiden would send someone here.
Let's be Jackie.
I'll take the speed freak. We buried you in the Netherrealm. You a glutton for punishment?
It's only you and me this time.
Okay, cool.
There's no castle
Cool,
to
takes
bury
his
me
word.
under.
Nice.
Think that hurt? You have no idea.
Do they show up alright in the chat box? I can't see it, but it may just be that it's been too long. Ah, it's Cabal again. It's future Cabal this time. I think. It's future Cabal. It's the last one past Cabal.
No pain, no gain.
Go. Bit of a weird finishing move. You don't really want your dead opponent to gain, but whatever. Finishing phrase. Line, as it were.
Too slow.
There we go. I got this.
I'm guessing that hurt
I was worried
worse.
at the end there. Well, I'm gonna swap the swords back out.
Rise in Shinnok's name!
That's nice and central, I think. Although.
You'll not disturb Kronika's work.
Disturb. Try ending.
You're done messing with the Well of Souls.
You're not as strong as you think, Jax. As I recall, Sindel made quick work of you.
No, let's be Jack this time.
I'll
just
take
to
the
see the
lady in
difference. I suspect I'll prefer Jackie though. Just because I tend to prefer more agile fighters.
Was a time when you knew to fight for. But between Quan Chi and Kronika, your mind ain't right.
I didn't catch a comment in time, but I did pick Jax, so
It led me to my
it all worked
dream.
out.
Now Raiden leads you there too.
Fight.
No, I want to see what specials we got before we go any further. Okay, that's a thing I can do. Trying to do a cool item use. Ooh, hey, we got it. Aww. He didn't do anything fun with the mace either. I've got hot hands now. I have no idea what that means. It's quite clear that my hands are a lot hotter than they were before.
Man, what are you gonna
No evil Jade, I don't think I will. I think I'll take you right now. Don't die. Okay. We're gonna take her down before she can use the fatal blow. There we go.
I'll take my chances with Raiden.
Enough dancing with the dead. Raiden said this Well of Souls would be underground.
This way.
This is Goro's lair?
Thankfully, mine is Goro. Shang Tsung kept me locked up here, back at my first term.
Ooh, is Goro banned?
Never thought I'd be back.
Did they ban
Remember
Goro?
where a Well of Souls might be?
Couldn't tell you.
They banned Goro
It's
for the
pretty beat
retro
up.
tournament
It's all
for
a bit
UFS. Did they ban Goro for the retro tournament for this? Please tell me they did. That would be very amusing.
I'm guessing this is it.
That crown. $5 says it's Chronicles.
It's drawing souls from the well.
There's no way that thing's unguarded. Let's grab and go before whoever is on duty gets back.
I never left.
Oh, hey, noob. Yeah, you can manipulate his own shadow, so there's a lot of them.
know who that is?
The first Sub-Zero. Scorpion ripped out his spine, left it in a heap upstairs in Shang Tsung's old throne room.
An event the new era will wipe from history.
Oh, that'd be cool. Wait, no, I want to be Jackie. I want to be
Enough
Jackie.
of this new era crap.
But no, it'd actually be cool to have Bihan not die.
You're not rewriting history.
Victors write history, and I do not lose.
Well, you've clearly lost several times already. This undead. I remember him being hard the last time I fought him.
You're nothing.
Okay, this is gonna end badly for me as well. Oh, okay. I died to that. Huh. It's gonna give me the option to change, but I'm staying with Jackie.
Enough of this new era crap.
She's clearly the better option.
You're not rewriting history.
Victors write history, and I do not lose.
Fight.
You want some more?
There we go.
Who's writing history now?
Come on, let's get that thing and get out of here.
Grab it already. You don't want to be in the souls for too long.
Jackie, wait. Mind blown.
Dad? How'd you get here?
Why is he wearing
one
Chronica
guess.
clothes?
Dad, your arms. Those look like Chronica's design. What are you doing?
Giving you the life you deserve. By destroying the universe, restarting it, not destroying it. Being a revenant, the years I lost, the things I did. Your ma held me together, but I was never the father you needed. You're talking nonsense, man. You raised a fine daughter. She's one hell of a soldier. She shouldn't have been a soldier. I never wanted you out there, taking those risks. If I hadn't fallen apart, you wouldn't have felt the need to enlist.
No, she did what she
That's not
wanted.
why I do this, Dad.
Please!
Screw you.
Give that crown to me. I don't want to hurt anybody.
This is seriously messed up.
Hang back, kid. I know I wouldn't want to fight my dad. How about we keep this between me, myself, and I? Never thought I'd stoop so low. You don't know
So
how
what,
bad
like being
it
forced to
gets.
play as Jax now?
Losing your arms was just the beginning. I know you suffered. You still do. But you don't betray your unit. And you sure as hell don't betray your family.
Fight.
I love your family unit. Come on, let me grab him, let me grab him, let me grab him. Fine, we'll just fatal blow him and be done with it. I know it's a bit early to fatal blow, but I don't want to lose this round. It'll be too close otherwise.
Want fries with that?
Grabbing me, dude. Wish I knew how to use my fighting fists.
Need a medic. There's gotta be a way to make this right.
He's out, but he'll recover. How are you?
Tripping. You?
Ditto. We can't leave him. Let's get him and the crown out of here.
No, you can leave him, you probably should leave him, otherwise he's just gonna wake up and take the crown.
If I
from
never
you.
come back here, it'll be too soon.
I heard that. Mortal!
the Elder Jackson Briggs. No harm will come to you.
No deal. We know you betrayed the Elder God Cetrion.
Kronika must restore the balance that Raiden destroyed. Can you not see? He is the devil in these matters.
At least he's the devil we know.
Can we take an Elder God?
Cassie beat Shinnok.
Only because the cages are born with crazy magic powers.
Maybe we have our own magic.
Stand down, please. Resistance only ensures your suffering.
Oh, they didn't give me time. I want to be Jackie. Please let me be Jackie.
I can't let you do...
I'm not discussing it.
Your mind is too frail to wield Kronika's weapon. For your own safety, remove it.
It's not time for safety. It's time for action.
Fight!
Cetrion seems kind of weak.
No
then again, I said the
no
same about
gain.
Noob, so we'll see how it goes in the next fight or two. Jeez. Yeah, maybe Cetrion is weak. Maybe I just got lucky and find one.
My patience runs out.
There we go.
You're nothing. Eat your heart out, Cassie Cage.
You were warned. Mere mortals cannot control the crown. I did not wish to harm you, but now you have forced my hand.
The hell are you doing?
Give me the crown, and I will spare her.
Don't! Don't give it to her! Go!
Her life is in your hands.
Nobody here wants to hurt anyone. Now please, don't let this happen to our girl. Damn it.
No, that was a misplay.
Now bring Jackie back.
No, the clear answer was right there. And then he gets so upset over her that he then beats up Cetrion.
How could you do this to me?
I'm not doing this to you, Jackie. I'm doing it for you. I love you.
Kronika awaits our return.
No, you suck, dude. This ain't what she wants, and you know it. This is just what you want for.
Come on. This fight isn't over.
This will bring us our deliverance. Thank you. Both of you. I sense apprehension, Jackson Briggs.
I'm not usually surrounded by so many friendly faces.
We are unlikely allies, united for a common cause. Worry not. Liu Kang, Kitana, are the armies assembled?
They're en route. Kitana and I will see that they arrive as planned.
Excellent. So many souls, so much time. As my strength gathers, the new era draws ever closer.
The report from Jacqueline Briggs. Her father's actions have compromised our situation gravely.
I know. I can't believe he did this.
Most
Even
of
if
the gods
we locate her
didn't.
keep, Kronika's power now
But
likely exceeds
Cetrion,
the
for
might
some
of our
reason,
combined forces.
thinks that
Maybe we should rethink
the
using
correct
Shield's amulet.
answer is to reset time so that
we cannot, Cassandra
balance
Kate.
is restored.
I've seen what you can
Because
do with
Raiden
it.
destroyed
You
the
held off
evil
the entire
ones,
Netherrealm
and
army.
apparently
You weren't
that
even at full
threw
strength.
everything out of balance.
I dare not risk the temptations of its dark power. Even now it calls to me. Despite Kronika's advantages, we must attack as soon as we know the keep's location.
It's been hours since we heard from the Grandmasters. What's the plan if they don't come back?
They must, or else hope is lost.
Also, it's not like the time gods knew it out of nowhere. She apparently existed in the background the whole time. She's just upset now because we defeated the most evil person around, who happened to be her son.
Those warriors must be headed for Kronika's keep.
Agreed. But why not use Charon's fleet? The bridge clearly taxes her power.
The fleet's bound to Charon. It sails only by his command. That it's still moored suggests he won't help Kronika.
In which case, he may help us.
It looks like Charon is home. Perhaps hosting some unwelcome guests. Return to Earthrealm. Tell the others we found him. We'll deploy as soon as I return.
Are you certain
Oh, hey
Charon
Muse,
will
how's it
aid
going?
us?
No, but he's our best chance.
As you can see, you're now in that little chat box down below. Down below little Terrence here. Yep, working very nicely. And I found a more accurate font to use for it as well. Yes, Terrence is my little egg. He's a good egg. He guards over the chat.
You should have aided Kronika, Charon. Now you must suffer.
I am immortal, Devora. You cannot kill me.
Oh, that's why she said suffer, obviously.
This one needs only render you unfit to ferry Kronika's enemies.
That's a nice get over here.
First Shinnok, now Kronika. You fight for lost causes.
This one ensures the Hive's survival. You will not save the Shirai Ryu.
Fight.
Oh, I can only bolt off the angle. I can't do it to attack. That's sad. So I can't guarantee that this is the UFS font, but it's the closest thing to the font used on the MHA Universe's cards that I could find, and it's significantly closer than the one that I got from you. This is Myriad Pro. The line weight on it's a bit heavier than it should be for the Universes, but it doesn't have as much of a shadow in it, so I think it works out more or less equal. And basically the line weight's just a bit of a Twitch default at the moment. I might change it in the future, we'll see.
The Shirai Ryu will not fall.
I think it'd be a good one to have in the chat, since
The clan of imposters will indeed fall.
Universe is a lot of work.
The Shirai Ryu. Built a clan that's never been stronger. On a foundation of pretenders and outsiders. Kronika.
Oh hey, name drop a card type.
Without our regional bloodlines, there is no Shirai Ryu. Our clan's massacre extinguished them. Kronika will revive the true Shirai Ryu in the new era. Do not trust Kronika. She uses your anger to enslave you, as Quan Chi did both of us. I let go my rage, and it saved me. To save yourself, you must do the same.
Fight.
Curse, is he flame bolted? Well, I was doing the input for that, but it didn't seem to be doing that, so I don't know what's going on. Did I accidentally set my input window to... Yeah, actually has a thing to check. Controls. No, input window timing is still set to long, okay. I don't know though. Is that the exact wording? Sorry, I got distracted by chat and then just died, I guess. Oops. Did you just type the exact wording of passing the torch? You know what, I've got the card right here, let's see if you did. Yes, I got killed by passing the torch. There we go. Stand up a second. That's not optimal. Let's see, if I move it backwards a bit, will it show better? Yeah, there we go. So forwards again. A bit more. That'll do nicely. There you can see one of Deku's signature cards. Yes, one of the slightly more questionable scenes in MHA, but also an incredible card. And a significant moment, even if it is a bit weird, to just tell some guy to eat your hair.
To save yourself, you must do the same. Fight!
Just think like bros, will you? Oh, come on. There we go. Starfish in face. How do you like that? I want to get over there. Oh, hey Iris, how's it going?
It's past time you were freed. We both know what truly drives you. It's not Shirai Ryu pride. It's your wife and child. Harumi and Satoshi were stolen from me. Murdered. Seeing them again is all that matters. We share this pain. I fought through hell to end it. But Kronika's new era is not the remedy. She would resurrect Shinnok, the same devil who brought death to our family and clan.
Congratulations
He cannot
getting
be
that
allowed
done.
to return. When I revived the Shirai Ryu, I vowed our clan would ensure Earthrealm's protection.
I'm doing
Help
pretty
me
well.
keep that promise.
How about you, Muse? I don't think I asked. Oh hey, they murdered Future Scorpion. Well, maybe not murder, just...
Poison.
Kronika knew your past sins would distract you. Now this one ends your misery.
Now you die.
I appreciate your optimism, Muse, but I suspect it doesn't. I don't fully remember if Iris has stated where their username comes from, but...
Raiden is at the Fire Gardens. Enlist Karan's aid.
Your support
Bring
bubble,
Raiden's army to the keep. You must.
Is that family or no?
You
That's
have
not
my
family.
word.
It's family's other side of the world, more or less.
The new Shiraiyu are worthy.
Oh, okay.
It's heart, not blood, that makes them warriors.
And eyes, yeah, eyes do help one be a warrior. Especially if they're tiger eyes.
Your Shaolin masters, they're ready.
They will fight until the last man.
That is likely what it will take.
There will not be a fight if Karon does not help us. Is there any word from Grandmaster Hasashi?
No. If we do not hear soon, I will return.
Oh, hey Primal, how's it going? Nice to see you here.
Wrong Scorpion. This cannot be good.
Get Raiden.
The Fire Gardens. Rebuilt. The Shiraiyu are indeed restored.
Why are you here, Scorpion? Where is Grandmaster Hasashi?
He is dead.
Now you have come to finish us.
I understand your mistrust, but I am here to assist you.
I find that impossible to believe.
Well, yeah, if you just lead with he is dead and don't explain the situation at all, of course he finds it difficult to believe. I mean, really, if you just talk to each other. But of course, we have to have a Scorpion versus Sub-Zero fight. It's tradition. I mean, we'll be having our own Scorpion versus Sub-Zero fight in the card game soon, but... I mean, that just comes down to when I can arrange doing that with friends, really. Might be a little while before I can stream that. But then again, you did say you might be free tomorrow, didn't you? Yeah, Scorpion's cool. I don't know enough of the characters anymore. It's been a long time since I played Mortal Kombat. Really, 2's the one I know. But, yeah, Scorpion was always a favourite. Him and I really liked Reptile and Baraka. Come on, we can do this. There we go. That wasn't even worth it, but well. Come on, let me ring the gong. I want to ring the gong. Well, the bell. Come on. I was pressing the button, but it wasn't doing it. I guess I'll just kill him then.
You misunderstand my intentions.
Who sent you here, Scorpion?
I like how I just straight up stick my kunai through his head and then tell him he's
Grandmaster
misinterpreting what I'm here to do, and that I'm not there to kill him.
Karan will ferry your armies to the Isle of Kronika. We must leave at once.
Do you have proof of Karan's offer?
Only my word.
Your word is worthless. At the tournament, I trusted you to spare Bihan, and you betrayed me.
Oh god damn it, Raiden.
Born of rage. I seek redemption.
Lies, Scorpion. You are a slave, and Kronika is your master. Fight!
These guys would talk to each other. Jeez. Listen. I mean, at least he now explained that it was other Scorpions dying Lich. Wait. Come on. Oh, what? I only jumped off it. No, I wanted to hit him with the bell. No. I wanted the bell to be cool. Spinning in ball form is fun. I've not actually played this game, I don't think. But, yeah. I look forward to when the story takes me there. The spinning in ball form is something I enjoy. I mean, if you check my bio, I list Sonic as one of my streaming interests, so... At some point I'll probably do double speed Sonic again, but I'm trying to focus a little more on card game and card game related stuff at the moment. You can see one of my Hero cards on stream just there, but I do also have Mortal Kombat ones, they're just somewhere else in my collection, a little bit harder to find right now. Go.
Raiden, you must listen. Spout your falsehoods elsewhere, Scorpion.
Sonic for MK12. No. Shadow for MK12.
Lord Raiden, we should listen. He may be telling
that
the
way
truth.
You can give him guns.
There is only one
and that's
way
gonna fit in way
out.
better. Well, the only way to find out if he's telling the truth is to murder him. That hardly seems fair.
Scorpion, the truth!
Raiden, stop this!
Step aside, Liu Kang.
Put down the amulet. Its darkness is taking hold of you.
Our time has run out. I do what I must to save Earthrealm. Stay down.
This is not the way. Scorpion is not the enemy this time.
Liu Kang, do not interfere.
Wait, am I Raiden or am I Liu Kang? I don't want to win this fight if I'm Raiden. But I guess the way the game's made, I have to. I definitely need a better setup where I can see chat and fight at the same time. So, okay. So when we find out how this story ends, we'll find out whether or not Silver being from the future is a plus or a minus in terms of getting him into the next game. No. Master Emerald is Knuckles. And I don't... Well, Knuckles is easily manipulated, which may or may not be a positive trait for Mortal Kombat, because there's a lot of people talking people into murdering each other in these games, so maybe Knuckles would fit. All versions of Magikarp, you say? Interesting choice. Right, anyway, back to the game. I do need a better setup because I can't really see chat and play at the same time. When the fights get intense, but I tried running the computer that I'm playing on through my capture card so I could do that and actually play it on the other computer, but that sadly didn't work because the capture card stopped doing it after a while. I'm not sure what's up with it. I need to look into how my capture card works a bit more, I think.
Do not force my hand, Liu Kang. The realms hang in the balance. To defend them, I must command order.
I thought it impossible, but the Revenants were right. You cannot be trusted.
I do not need trust. I demand obedience.
Enough of your madness. If you must die, so be it.
This has happened before.
Yeah, because he's a god, he has weird temporal knowledge. He is theoretically the Raiden from the past, but the Raiden from the past and the Raiden from the future are the same person.
Okay.
Because time travel affects gods differently.
You cannot fight Shao Kahn. Liu Kang, stop!
Enough of your madness. If you must die, so be it.
Says about 2.5 hours. Yeah, I've not got that good of an idea what's going on, but yeah, I'm enjoying this. I do still find it weird though that they rendered his stubble so well.
I have been a fool.
Who is that interested in stubble?
Kronika's puppet. We only battle because she wills it. I must help him. I was wrong to doubt you. I too have been a slave to anger.
I do not understand, Lord Raiden. Your raid was caused by Kronika?
Yes. I succumbed to her influence. But then, our confrontation, it unlocked memories. Memories not only from this timeline, but from timelines that have come before.
Wait a sec, timelines? Plural?
Kronika
right.
Started time on countless previous occasions.
I'm gonna guess about a
using each
year,
timeline
but
to learn and
I'm
to
not
perfect her
sure.
plan. The details of each timeline are different, but in each one, events conspire to bring Liu Kang.
I mean, Primal probably has a
into
better
conflict.
idea, because
in each one, he dies.
Primal was around
Only
when I was
Kronika
streaming
has such power
Lost
to
Kingdoms.
control time and fate.
I don't get it. Why do that?
I do not know, but be assured, Kronika will control us no longer.
So yeah, probably a little less time than I think the Lost Kingdoms would finish. here then?
At long last, you see the pattern.
No worries, Primal.
But not the purpose. Why set me against Liu Kang?
Is it not obvious? Your combined power threatens my vision for the timeline.
Well, don't tell him that. I'll just make them work together.
Divided further by your machinations.
Oh, Raiden. Do you think this is the first time you made that vow? We have repeated this exact conversation so often in so many timelines. I have lost count.
This timeline will end differently.
We have played out all possible scenarios, Raiden. You cannot win. You are
well, we've played out all possible scenarios, and you're still doing this one. Didn't finish off any of those. Then clearly he can win, and in fact has won numerous times.
Enjoy these final hours, Raiden. They are all you have.
Whoa, that's cheating, just taking the guy. So Time Lady's name is Kronika. She's apparently one of the gods, and also the mother of Shinnok, who is soul-controlling evil necromancer guy who originally manipulated Scorpion and Sub-Zero into fighting and caused basically everything bad that's ever happened in the combat series.
A new look? Just for me? You shouldn't have. What do you want from me?
You will aid in my protection.
Not likely.
You know what? Yes, Kronika for Universes. I mean, I know you say that as sort of a joke,
and finally avenge
but
myself upon
there definitely have been rumors of another Mortal Kombat set, and if it not being Mortal Kombat 10.
Raiden's armies are coming. They
So
will fight
I
us,
reckon something like
and they
4
will
sets in the
lose.
future we may in fact see Kronika. Yes, that does seem like a very obvious flaw, doesn't it? However, if she turns him into a revenant, then she only needs him dead, not alive. I don't know. Yeah, actually it is a little bit more plausible than Link for Universes, but Link for Universes was a good one too. And one day they'll listen to the suggestion of Lloyd for Universes.
Kronika's Isle lies beyond the fog. Battleships. My ferries cannot fight a war.
This fleet is under my protection. If Charon falls, our fleet cannot sail. Protect him at all costs.
Ramming speed!
That's more like it. That was bothering me as all. What is my webcam? As in, literally, what webcam is it? Or as in, why do I have a webcam set up looking at this egg here? I have a webcam set up looking at the egg because just saying egg a lot was kind of a meme when we were looking at the Digimon countdown. His name is Terrence with a P. He's a good egg. Treat him kindly. Yes, Muse and Prime will get it. There will be more egg when we play card games in the near future.
I don't want to fight, but I've got to. For Jackie's sake and mine.
Fight.
Wait, why is... Oh right, no, this is Future Jax. Future Jax is evil and thinks that the best thing for Jackie is to not be a soldier, even though being a soldier is totally her dream that she chose for herself. He blames himself for it, and thus wants to change the entire timeline so that she doesn't feel the need to become a soldier. Very eggy card game, you say?
Let me help you.
I mean, is it just Digimon? Because Digimon is a very eggy card
Kronika's
game.
promises to you are a cruel deception. She is the mother.
Then again,
of
there's also
Shinnok,
Neopets.
the architect of your revenant enslavement.
But... no. She's Cetrion's mother.
Cetrion is Shinnok's sister. In Kronika's new era, Shinnok will be the darkness to balance Cetrion's light.
Which will only happen if the realms keep on fighting each other. What have I done? I'm a fool.
Yeah,
it
you
is
are.
not foolish to fight for your family's betterment.
I mean,
I'm
it is
sorry,
if your
Wayne.
family don't want it.
I promise to make this right.
The end of season 3 where they have to say goodbye to the baby forms of all their Digimon. Tamers was such a good season.
I have died 1,000 deaths to prepare for this battle. My defeat is impossible.
Nice emote, Primal.
Inevitable. Fight.
Oh god, I hope we don't get Garrus for Universes. He's annoying. And I can only imagine that his inability to die and ability to make sandwich implements of things that trap people to make him more annoying.
You will share Shinnok's fate.
Are you watching the 2020 season of Digimon, by the way? I've been quite enjoying it. I've not agreed with everything they've done, all the changes they've made, but it is still a nice 2-dot version of Digimon Adventure. And I will refer to it as the 2-dot version, partially because that's how they refer to it, it's just Digimon Adventure and a colon. And partially because that's how alternate versions work in universes. I have no idea why they decided to take the universes version mark for Digimon. I do appreciate it. And I kind of wish we had Digimon in these verses, but with its own card game out, it's not going to happen. And I do quite like the card game it has. No, no, no! Oh, I was activating my fatal blow! Oh. It's not a new timeline, it's a reboot of the original. Sorry, it's not a new storyline, it's. Well. It's the Adventure series again, but with references to some of the later Digimon and also. Kind of doing its own thing as well. But it's basically a reboot of the Adventure series rather than being a new one. I'm a few episodes behind, but I'm trying to keep up with it.
I am truth and light.
I mean, I just like the idea of character card shenanigans with evolutions, to be honest. Digimon versus Mortal Kombat would be a little weird, I think. The tone is so different. Even in seasons 3 and 5. 3 being the darkest and 5 being the most action. Just to clarify why I'm picking those particular ones up.
I will suffer you no more.
Yes, I'll do one using fatality. I should rewatch the end of season 5.
That is unfortunate for you. The sea of blood is bottomless. You will fall forever.
Yeah, if drowning could kill him, then he'd just sort of die and he'd reform his blood and not be bound by the chains.
Now do I have your attention, Raiden?
The warriors sinking your fleet are under my command.
Okay, nobody cares, Frost.
You have made a devil's bargain with Kronika, Frost.
You ignored me my entire life. Kronika saw my talent from the
Oh, I can
start.
probably tweak that. Give me a second. Okay then, how is my microphone audio? My microphone audio's up at its highest, but it does get a bit quieter when I start looking away, or when I'm sat up rather than looking straight at it. So I'm just going to tweak the desktop audio down a tiny bit. Not much, just a tiny bit. And then we'll get back to the game. Right, so I'm probably a bit quieter now just because I'm not sat right up close to the mic like I was when I was adjusting things. But hopefully the slightly quieter game makes everything perfect. I have not worked out how to play this character clearly. I thought I had earlier, and now I can't access half the moves I thought I knew and liked. But then again, I seem to win that fight, so...
Share Shinnok's fate.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. Man, I wish we had a video game of 7th Cross to play. That'd be fun to stream. Wonder if we can convince some level 99 games they need to make a video game with Wicked Alucard's art.
Envy and ambition consume you.
Ah, yes, the online version of one of their other card games.
The good she could have done in command of these cyber Linquay.
She commands them, not Sector. If so, she is linked to them. They follow her thoughts.
Then let them follow her to defeat.
Well, that's convenient.
Candy ass bitch.
7th Cross game doesn't even need to be unique either. Just, I mean, the 7th Cross game, that kind of art, played like Bloody Raw. Bloody Raw already basically has character transformations. So, I mean, that's all you need.
Raiden's fleet nears our shores.
Wait, who said candy ass bitch?
Command the army.
Listen, wait a minute.
Where will you?
You've made me say swear words, you fiend. Don't do that. Bad Iris.
Land ho!
Oh, okay, I must have missed that while I was talking to you lot. I mean, why don't you just touch down with your hands and set fire to the ship if you try and destroy it? Having a fair fight seems like a bad decision.
Time after time, Kronika's schemes have pitted us against each other. That cycle must end, Liu Kang.
This time it will.
Your power. Is this Kronika's gift?
A gift to myself, you could say.
You stole your own soul. Perverted your own nature.
It's a lesson you taught me, Raiden. To fight my enemies by any means necessary.
Fight!
I like how he has the speedy lightning approach. Grab. That is real convenient.
Everyone has a path.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are actually going to stop here unless things get really out of hand. A, you had no idea what you were doing, and B, honestly, I'm kind of lax as a mod. I don't know about the rest of my mods, but it looks like Muse is friendly to me. And yeah, Muse just asked me for mod powers one day, and now he has them.
The same.
So.
You will have to kill me.
Sure, that's what I said.
Would rather save you.
Signposted in one of the earlier games or something? Because that just seems completely out of nowhere to me. But again, I've not played Mortal Kombat much since 2, so what do I know?
I am, and I am not.
What happened to Raiden?
He is part of me, bound to my soul. He made me a god, for now. At least.
Okay.
A god. Incredible.
You want to be a VIP? I'm afraid I can't allocate VIPs yet. I don't have the Twitch status necessary. If you want to convince people to follow me, get me 50 followers, then I can make you a VIP. But until I hit 50 followers and 5 people chatting at the same time, VIP status is not something I can hand out.
Out of desperation comes invention. I had not thought it possible for Raiden to surprise me. Our success is no longer certain. We must make haste.
Yeah, I'll happily make you VIPs later. I don't remember what VIP status does. You're welcome to it. Don't we all Irish?
Brace for impact!
Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got a small back here that Terrence has set up. It's from the 2018 Universus World National. No, not World. UK Nationals. I mean, it's just the free match, not the top 8 match. Sadly, I didn't quite make the top 8. They kicked me out because like 3 people played the same character better than I did. But if other people hadn't played Goro, I would have been top 8 that year. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have to turn the game down again? I can't change the sound effect volume in the middle of the game, so I'm going to have to just lower the game volume. There we go. Hopefully that's better. I'm sorry, Primal. I'm sorry to go on about how people beat me with Goro. But I put a lot of effort into that Goro Jack. And also, it's one of my only, well, maybe 3 claims to fame in the card game. Oh wait, no, there was 4, because there was also that one draft I won on technicality. Very technicality, because I actually did worse than other people, but tiebreakers randomly put me first.
This means I'm sorry, Jackie. And hell yeah, I'm back.
Thanks, Iris, I appreciate it. And I'm happy to know I'm not alone. Character in universes. Yeah. The one well, I had a practice tournament with the deck and got into top 8 and lost to somebody's random jank that was apparently just a meme deck and not something anybody took seriously. And yet it still won the entire tournament somehow. Then in the real tournament, I just got horrible bad luck. Didn't do well at all, apart from 2 of the 6 rounds where I just randomly beat people on turn 1. So okay, I didn't have terrible luck for all of it.
Stand back.
And they just banned the deck. And they banned 3 different cards in the deck or something, including the character. It was a very overpowered deck, to be fair, and I just got very unlucky to not win the entire tournament with it. But yeah, that deck's now banned. And also my Goro deck is now banned. So both the decks I've done well with have been banned. And if that Mega Man deck doesn't get banned, I'll be amazed. Because the only reason I didn't get into top 8 with that was due to time constraints. No, the game has had maybe 3 FTKs in recent years, and they have all been banned. Oh, wait, no. People have complained massively about All Might, but All Might hasn't been banned yet.
Victory is still
mostly because there's been very little actual official play since All Might was released.
Liu Kang's interference, but you will require more assistance.
I'm hoping people will understand that All Might is great on turn 1, but gets a lot worse as the game goes on.
Whatever happens.
But people just hate the idea of first turn kills.
Likewise, okay.
Mostly, it's turn 1 is about setting up, turn 2 is about trying to get the kill. So it is kind of an OTK format, but it's not an FTK format.
Combining with Raiden has the benefit of novelty, but it is also too little, too late.
Yeah, regarding my particular first turn kill, it was a first turn kill that also cheated in a bunch of what are essentially lands. So... Okay. Apparently time is being distorted, but obviously it doesn't affect him because he's a god. Yeah, this is... Let's take a cheesy action movie with massive amounts of violence, and then... years and years of convoluted backstabbing plotline. Combine it all into one, and then put time travel in there.
Raiden's gift shields you from the power of the hourglass. Regardless, your allies are gone, while mine remain to defend me.
Wait, so is this the final battle? Are we reaching the end of the story already? Come on, dude, you got feet. Use them.
Earthrealm's Jinsei flows within you. Let it fuel your fire.
Oh, I was hoping you'd keep the flame aura. Okay, so if the stick broke, did her neck break as well, or not? We don't know.
No wish to harm.
So for all I know, she might still be alive.
You already killed me. My fate was sealed the moment I joined you at Raiden's side. It's a mistake I won't repeat in the new era.
Okay, weird evil Katana. I like young Katana a lot better than you. Wait a minute, this guy is Liu Kang. Liu Kang is the most annoying character in Universes at the moment. I'm not sure if I want his flaming form. Yes, it has gone all wibbly wobbly. And I do like his fire tattoos. God tattoos, dragon tattoos, whatever you want to call them. And they aren't really fire, are they? They're more... Their coloration is more in line with Raiden's thunder. Come on, let me hit you, let me hit you. Here we go. Fatal blow. Oh yes, I forgot, his fatal blow is just summon a dragon and have it eat the opponent.
was no mistake.
Your ego knows no bounds.
I did not ask for this. It was thrust upon me.
It should have been me, Liu Kang, from the beginning. Thanks to Kronika, it will be.
Fight.
Don't think so, Tom Lau. I think Kronika wants you to fight right again, and again, and again. I don't think he wants you to merge. Sorry. I'm losing track of what I'm talking about. Let's see what chat has to say. Chat has nothing new to say. Chat just still likes the god tattoos. Summon the dragon again, and hopefully I can beat him in the next round without using it. No, Iris, you're definitely not boring. You just haven't said anything in a little while. And, you know, that's alright. I mean, I live with my family, so I'm just kind of spending time with my family. I don't have anything particularly planned for the holidays. Though I may have a card game stream tomorrow if Muse and my other friend are up to it. How about the rest of you? You doing anything for holidays? Okay, we're all interested in card games. Cool. Well, except maybe Iris. I haven't heard anything from Iris on the matter.
Still you are alive.
Yes, Kronika.
Going to Chesterfield.
You are right
huh.
to fear mine and Raiden's powers combined.
A demigod's power cannot rival that of an elder god. Cetrion! As you wish, Mother.
He's not a demigod, though. He's a god in a human body. It's not the same thing.
You match me step for step.
Because your heart is not in the battle, Cetrion. You fight for your mother's vision. But as a goddess of virtue, you know that her desired balance is folly.
Heed me, Cetrion. He lacks our vision and wisdom.
Please. No virtue is served by condemning the realms to endless war.
The greatest virtue is abiding my mother's will, Liu Kang. I cannot fail.
Yeah, I get that. I still play Magic from time to time with some of my friends, and I have no idea what's going on with any of the cards, to be honest. It is a lot to keep up with. And it makes deck building a lot harder when you don't know the cards you're working with. I mean, it took me a long time to get into competitive universes for similar reasons. It's just everybody else knows all the cards, and you know the cards that you played with. Which is a very limited subset thereof. And it's one thing in Magic, but imagine if every card had 2 activated abilities on it. gets to be a real big deal in universes. Ouch. 5 coin flips in a row. I have a coin that seems to be really good for long strings of... Wait, is it in my pocket right now? No, it's in my other pair of trousers. Oh well. I have an old threepenny bit that seems to just hit huge runs of one side and then the other side. I'm not sure if it's weighted in some way or what, but... And it seems to get heads and tails roughly equal amounts. It's just that it gets lots of heads in a row and then lots of tails in a row. Wasn't that my gold-plated £5 coin? It was one of the two. Yeah, it seems strange, because it's still a even mix, it's just... It's differently random. Okay, I lost that.
I cannot fail.
You mean Cetrion's outfit, right? And yeah, I love her lava hair. If I could have lava for hair, you know I absolutely would. I think the idea is that she's a nature goddess. Because the previous time I fought her, she was all water and seaweed and stuff. And now she's volcanic rock and evil. Oh, you know they're making a sequel of that. Apparently it releases on New Year's Day. As you can see, I found the fireball. And she found answers. Just because I'm the fire god doesn't mean I'm immune to her fire. Good to know.
Your heart betrays you, Cetrion.
I have failed you, dearest Cetrion. You have done admirably. Yet there is one final service to perform. Yes, Mother. I understand.
Wait, to be clear, is Black me by my other username? Or is Black Iris Black?
You will be
Oh, I know what Chronica reminds me of. Chronica reminds me of the protagonist of Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds. When she turns into light and becomes a planeswalker at the end of the game. I know that's story spoilers, but also there's very little actual story to the game. The story is just you collect pieces of an amulet and then become magic light.
Giving way to the new era.
No!
The protagonist character, she's unnamed and has never been used again.
The realms as you knew them are undone, erased. You cannot save a future that no longer exists. There is only the new era.
Fight.
Iris wishes she was as broken as Oko. Oh god, timey-wimey powers. Kicking my ass. I fought Kronika in arcade mode though, and the answer is just keep hitting her. Ignore all her shenanigans and just attack. Also, yes, she summons cronies every time her health goes down below a certain amount. And get crusted. What is that? Crusty custard? Because if that's custard skin, that's alright, but...
Welcome to the dawn of time. Here history ends and begins again.
If it's just sort of pie crust stuffed into custard, that's a little less fun.
I had intended to leave your destiny intact, Liu Kang, until Raiden went and made you immortal. Now you cannot be ignored.
Fight!
Okay, apparently you can just meteorite, that's cool. God, she was nowhere near this tough in arcade mode. I mean, to be fair, back when I played arcade mode, I actually knew how to play Scorpion, but... still. Wait, what? What? Don't I get a do-over?
Let the new era begin.
No! Oh, okay, I do get a retry, good. Phew.
There is only the new era.
Fight.
I was worried that it was, but apparently no. I've lost too much health, there's no way I'm winning this. No, I'm pretty sure it's just a 2-round fight, only they stuck cutscene in the middle of it for reasons.
Welcome to the dawn of time.
Skip, we've
Now
seen
you
it.
cannot be ignored.
Fight.
Oh, come on. Quit juggling me across the screen. going health for health with her, and that's not good enough. As you can see.
There is only the new era.
Yes, it would, Zeph. You're correct. Alright, yeah, block button exists. Oh god, I'm in fatal blow range already, that's not good. Oh hey, Devorah. That's new. Is it just any random ally of Chronicles, or is it even any random character? That did way more damage than it should have done. I guess her allies don't have full health bars. Darn it, I was so close. At least comparatively. Wait, what? This cutscene doesn't seem familiar. Oh wait, no, there we go. It's the same cutscene.
Now you cannot be ignored.
Fight!
No, I don't want to know the deeds of the ending that I'm about to get. Unless there's some shenanigans into beyond just you must win this fight to win. There we go. This is going to be better. So this time I don't have fatal blow, which means I'm healthier. I haven't got into low health yet. Oh no, I just don't have fatal blow, so I don't have fatal blow to use it last time. Curses. That's not so good. Come on, come on. It is entirely possible that all the timelines she's talked about having been through and failed in the past, the ones where I died. But if that's the case, who defeated her? Because it wasn't me.
There is only the new era.
Fight!
I am currently winning. I doubt it will last, but it's kind of cool. And she runs me over with a dinosaur. Because of course she does. Oh, hey Katana. It's Fan-nado girl, Muse. also feature on Edonian Royalty and various other cards. But Fan Nado I know is the one you love. Come on. Oh, we got it from Fatal Blow range. I hope he doesn't actually have a Fatal Blow that she can use on me. It's not saying that she does, so... Oh, come on, I used my Fatal Blow and she just didn't take it? What the hell?
The realms will not fight your endless wars.
Fight me further and your friends are lost. They have no future unless I create it.
The future you offer is not worth living. It will not come to pass.
Fight.
Yep, best timeline so far indeed. Goddamn dino. Can I throw a god, or is this guy not as good as... Yeah, this guy can't throw a god, okay. Where's Senel when you need him? So I got my Fatal Blow again, and it didn't work again, because this is still a time god. Oh hey, I got my Fatal Blow again, and it still didn't work. Cool. Guess I should have saved it for Katana if I'd known. Actually, I should have known. So that is on me. Come on. Nope. She got me at the last minute. I was so close. Thanks, Iris.
Welcome to the dawn of time. Here history ends and begins again. Behold the start of the new era. I had intended to leave your destiny intact, Liu Kang, until Raiden went and made you immortal. Now you cannot be ignored.
Fight.
Come on. What? Oh, quit manipulating my time. So I don't have Fatal Blow in this one because I did successfully use it last time. It'll be only on Katana. Yeah, blocking wasn't good enough. Terrence is my little dragon egg here. That's who Terrence is. Terrence is my little dragon egg. He's best boy. Or at least best egg.
There is only the new era.
Fight.
He's the guardian of the chat log. Oh, come on. Quit throwing dinosaurs at me. Okay, so that didn't go so well. Skip the
Now you
cutscene.
cannot be ignored.
Fight.
Oh, this is looking better. Okay, so that's Sonya down. So now I only have to actually defeat Kronika now. I might as well use my Fatal Blow and deal minor damage with it. Okay, 1-all.
With or without you, I will restore the timeline.
Don't think we've seen this one before. I don't think I have the right to have emotes yet, but when I have the right to have emotes and VIPs, I will definitely do so.
Neither, Liu Kang. You may be a god, but I am a titan.
Oh, you're a titan now. Gods hate titans. Sonya again? Really? Why is it picking Sonya so much? Give me somebody new. Come on. We got this. Yes. Whew. We did it, chat. Unless there's something more that I'm not aware of. She basically is gender swapped Kronos, yes.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Lord Raiden.
I am merely Raiden now. You have proven worthy to take my place as the new protector of Earthrealm, once it is restored.
You honor me, Raiden.
The honor is mine, Lord Liu Kang. The sands of time are now yours to shape. It falls upon you to architect a new history.
The fate of all realms in my hands? Raiden, I cannot do this alone.
I shall advise you for as long as my mortality allows. But have no doubt, you are up to the task.
Then together...
No, actually...
Let us begin.
Actually, I don't know for sure that these two aren't going on a poolside date. It'd be hilarious if every game just ended in the main couple going on a poolside date. And these two clearly were the main couple of this one. But yeah, thank you for the congratulations, Iris. Very happy that we did it. Let's see what happens after the credits. I would love to see that as well. Kind of brutal credits so far, to be honest. Yeah, I know, right? I'm pretty sure in the actual move she chops him up first and then does the kick, but we only see the kick here. But yeah, that's why I think he actually falls in half as his spine comes out. Yeah, some comic relief would be real nice after this, but we'll see what happens. If they've reset the timeline in this, it's quite possible that the future poolside date is no longer canon. And that would be really sad, because future poolside date is best card. I love future poolside date. Don't take future poolside date away from us. Let me get the future poolside date card real quick, because I know where that one is. Just thought I'd try it out, you know? Oh, for a moment I thought I said Emma Watson, but no, it's Emma Weston apparently. No idea who she is. But then again, I've no idea who most of the people in this game are, so... Oh hey, German voice talent. I didn't know I could play this in German. Oh sweet, I'm better streamer. Gaping noises. Oh, you guys. Yeah, I kind of went over future poolside date in the last Mortal Kombat stream. I'm moving it the wrong way, oops. But future poolside day is the universe's equivalent of a land, essentially. But when it's in play, you can use it to discard a card from your hand to give your opponent's attack minus speed equal to the difference between 8 and your hand size. Where speed is how difficult it is to block, basically. And then, while this card is in your discard pile, though, if it's the top card of your discard pile, you can just gain 2 life during every attack. Now, every time you play an attack, a new card gets turned over to pay for the attack, so you don't get to just spam the ability your entire turn. Unless, of course, you have some ridiculous shenanigan-y way of cheating it to the top of your discard pile again and again and again. Which, you know, I have done in several separate decks. Because it's a lot of fun to do that. And so yeah, Future Poolside Day, one of the most fun cards as far as I'm concerned. The picture depicts a date between... Is it Jackie Briggs or is it Cassie Cage? It's Jackie Briggs and Takeda, where after defeating all the bad guys of Mortal Kombat 10, they talk about... Now, Takeda says that the walk that they were planning on going on together has to wait because they're that exhausted. And Jackie turns around and says, "No walk. Poolside. Umbrella drinks." And to which he says, "It's a deal." And that is the origin of Poolside Date. They are not even poolside in the art. We never see the date. The phrase future poolside date is never mentioned. But sometime in the character's future, there is a poolside date. Or at least that was the plan before it got retconned by MK11. So I'm really hoping they bring the future poolside back into the timeline. This won't be on the test, but at the same time, there may be a future test on various different universes things. But if so, that will be after next stream when we explain what universes is and how to play it.
Story.
Oh, lame! I mean, that's a really nice arena, don't get me wrong. And that's an even nicer arena. But we don't get a post-credit comic relief scene. That needed a post-credit comic relief scene.
Part 1.
So there is a second story that I can apparently purchase, which I probably will.
Aftermath.
What? No, I didn't click on that. Okay. Oh, apparently the B button on this controller actually registers as a B button, whereas the B button on the other one registers as an X button. So.
Tower story.
But anyway.
Towers of Time. Classic Towers of Time. Conquer. Custom fight.
Just do a random offline.
On AI battle.
Because you wanted me to try out Kano, I believe.
Fight. Assigned defenders.
What? I don't know what this means. Who do you want me to play aside from Kano? You suggest some people and... Wait, is Kano even here? Kano has to be here. There we go, that's Kano. So, you can pick the next two, and I'm going to quickly go to the toilet while you choose. Be right back. Right. I have returned. Who have you chosen for me? Muse, you're not supposed to endorse the spam. That is a good assortment of emotes, though. It's a time lady, you say? Do we have time lady? Oh hey! We've got Nightwolf in this. He's a DLC character in the card game. So you want me to play as Time Girl, and I'm cool with the idea of playing as Time Girl, but I cannot see Time Girl on here anywhere. Yes, that is Robocop, but I've not paid for Robocop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Joe Schmo Gaming's name is not Joe. That is not okay. We got timey-wimey dude, but he's not as cool as timey-wimey girl. I don't think I played as Scarlet at any point during the story, so I can play her. Oh yeah, that is true, Iris. You probably shouldn't have mentioned that. I might have to cut that out of the YouTube upload that I eventually do of this video.
Scarlet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Scarlet and Noob.
Noob Cybot. Noob Cybot.
Assign defenders. Assign us fight.
What?
Spar with friend.
What?
Fight.
I just
Spar,
want to fight AI. What are you
AI
doing, game?
Turn local.
Okay, that's how we do it apparently. Right, so we're gonna play as Kano. That's the main thing.
Kano.
Is there a random select function? Ah, here we go. What's hidden cursor do? Oh, it lets me select without seeing. Okay, that's weird.
Raiden.
Okay. Well, at the very least, we're going to go on Kronika's Keep.
Kronika's Keep.
Oh, good night, Muse. I'm going to be ending soon anyway. I'm just going to do this one fight, I think.
Knights, Raiden? Perhaps your life of sin and licentiousness.
Yeah, that could be it. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, yeah, he rolls. Ooh, he really rolls. Okay, he throws knives. Oh, and he has a grapple. There's a command grab. Nah, I gotta go to sleep at some point. And also I got work to do. I mean, I've got to upload, right? Can't upload the videos if I never stop making them. Oh yeah, hit him over the head with Titan Whispers.
wins.
Okay, that was a crappy finisher, but oh well. Kano wins. There you go. Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I'll maybe see you again tomorrow. Hopefully.